What did you think of Saturday's game then? Obviously, very limited on players due to the lockdown in England, but obviously a lot of young players given opportunities to start on Saturday's game against Trewern.
Yeah, it was good, mate. Like you say, we had we were, like I say, a massive amount of our players are English based that are signed on. So yeah, it was good. We got loads of the local young lads played, and the local players. So that was good to see. And it was against a strong Trewern team. Which, like I say, they're always a good team to play anyway. So it was a tough test for us, but yeah, I was really pleased with how it went.
And what do you think of the individual performances from the likes of Liam Pickstock, Carwin?
Yeah, we had some standout performances from those young lads. Like I say, that they were probably the three young lads that stood out the most were Carwin. He was solid at right back. They say I imagine that was his first sort of senior game, and he took to it straight away. Had a brilliant game. Was nice and solid. Liam, he was great as well. He as he normally is. Like I say, he put in a good effort. Unfortunately, he just couldn't. Like I say, the chances just didn't seem to drop to him. But he worked hard, and he was quality. And the other, James Smith, who we've signed, he was probably the man of the match for us on Saturday. He played on him and Liam were sort of swapping wings. But he sort of took over, taking all free kicks and corners, and he come close a couple of times to scoring and assisting a few. And like I say, his work rate was unbelievable. And afterwards, sort of the feeling from all the players was he was the standout performance out of all the youngsters.
So lots of positives to take away then. Obviously, with these youngsters coming into the team, it's very important at this stage, especially now with the England and lockdown, to give them chances and for all of them to get 90 minutes at the moment.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Like I say, the idea, like, as one of our main ambitions this season is to, and our target is to get the youth from our youth, because we've got a good youth setup here. So that is like one of our ambitions, is to get those players from the youth team, from the under-16s through into the first team. So like, possibly wasn't our idea to put them, like we would have liked to have played them in the reserves to start with, obviously, if it wouldn't have been for the COVID. But yeah, good to get them in. And like I say, whatever would have happened, that they would have been getting football because of the fact we've got the reserve team here. So yeah, it's looking promising. And like I say, that's going to be the target for the club for the next few years, is to get these local young lads from the youth team into the senior teams.
What did you think of the overall performance from Saturday's game?
I was pleased with it. The first 10 minutes was from both teams was a bit soft, because obviously neither team had played football for quite a while, so it took them 10 minutes to get into it. It was a bit of a sloppy start, passes going all over the shop, but after 10 minutes, like I say, it turned into a quality game of football. And the 35 minutes before half time, it was a really, really good game of football to watch from both teams. But it was really evenly contested, contested even. And like I say, I was pleased with how it went. We played the formation that we've been, as you know, we've been trying in the pre-season and ice friendlies we had between the squad. So that worked well. Yeah, it seemed to work really well. First half, very, very even game, and it went in 0-0 at half time. Unfortunately, second half they come out a bit more on it than we did. And like I say, they got themselves a couple of early goals, and then they sort of dominated from there. But like I say, I concentrating more on the first half performance because it was excellent.
And obviously, looking ahead to tomorrow's game away at Waterloo Rovers Reserves, what are your expectations going into it?
Well, again, we've got a young squad again. A few more young players in than we had last week. But the Waterloo Rovers Reserves team is sort of going to be in the same boat as us, because they've mainly got youngsters in their team. So it's going to be a different sort of game. Because the Trewern team we played, they were really, really experienced. Whereas tomorrow, I think the Waterloo team are going to be more inexperienced and youthful, like ourselves. But I'm expecting us to play like we did last week. Have the same, as we had a really good effort last week, and you could tell everyone had missed playing football. So I want that again, the same desire to get to the ball again. Like I say, I'm not too concerned about the result. Just more, that we can work on that formation and get these young lads playing, and see who's progressing, and who's looking. Because like I say, a couple of the lads are looking like possibly could be playing first team football when the season eventually starts, without playing the reserves first. So, but expecting a good performance, and hoping that we're going to create a few more chances than we did on Saturday, because we looked really solid. But I was especially with the formation we play, I was a little disappointed that the lack of chances we made. It was mainly half chances. So tomorrow I'll be hoping we can work on that a bit more and create ourselves more chances and score some goals.
And you're talking about that formation. Obviously, you've been trying a few different formations in the in-house games. Which formation is it that you've been working on?
So it's the 4-2-1. Hang on, Mikey. 4-2-1. 4-2-1-3. That's the one, Mikey. I got that in the end. I was trying to count how many players. But yeah, the 4-2-1-3. That's the sort of formation I think is going to suit us. Like I say, I like that formation as well. Because as you know, I'm hoping for us to be more attacking this season. The last couple of seasons, we've not scored many goals and we've conceded loads, which isn't great on any front, is it? But now, because now we've got the players in, that we're going to be more solid anyway. Like I say, I'm hoping that formation is going to lead to us scoring more goals. We're going to be putting pressure on teams, especially in the league. Now we've stepped up into that tier 4. I don't want us to be going to places and sitting back. I want us to be attacking and surprising teams and putting them under pressure. So I'm hoping that formation, it's looking good, that formation. Obviously, we've been trying different ones because, in games, we may have to look at it. We're going to have a plan B and a plan C if it's not working. Like I say, that's the idea at the moment, is to keep working on that formation. And the more teams we play, the more different styles of team we're going to play, different formations, and we're going to see how it fares against different teams and formations.
That's it. Cheers, Sam, for your time today, and best of luck for tomorrow's game against Waterloo Rovers Reserves away.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.